Welcome back. Now, the reality of a new year is sinking in for consumers. And for those who have not saved for the 2024's early expenses, chances are you'll soon be getting yourself into even more and more debt. But how can you get yourself out of this hole and ensure you have a stress-free financial year? Well, to share some New Year debt-busting tips, we are joined by personal finance expert, Mr. Frank Magwegwe. Good evening to you, and thank you very much for joining us here on Newsnight. The festive season is now over for most of us, and January has ensued. Just talk to us about some of the common financial mistakes and errors that South Africans tend to make over the festive season into January.
Yeah, there are quite a number, quite sadly, and thank you very much for giving your viewers an opportunity again to be reminded, of this topic of, financial stress and how to manage debt in January. And you're quite right, Abigail, that the problem really starts towards the end of a previous year. In this instance, end of 2023, we're excited, it's festive period, we're traveling, we're resting, we want to see the world or want to travel, across provinces. And often what you find is that people just tend generally, even those who are disciplined with their money during the year, they just get a little bit carried away. I think it's because of the kind of the spirit of the festive season. And what we typically find is really three things that leads to worries in January. One, it's unplanned expenses. Let's take a short left and you travel somewhere you hadn't planned for it. That's one. The other often is, of course, hosting of family over that period often, is associated with additional cost. And of course, the usual gift giving, that happens. A lot of spontaneous unplanned is typically what puts people in the situation that we are talking about. And of course, you'd ask that, but every year people know January comes around. Most